What's up everybody, Ramey here, and today we're talking about lifting gloves. Should you have these? Should you buy these? Are they something that's necessary for those of you in a home gym or just lifting weights? Should you have gloves? You can see I got mine on right now, ready to go. Got some gloves on. Actually, I don't wear these whatsoever. I do have them though, so let's talk about why I have them, when they're useful, and when you can wear them and where they add value. So, you know, you're asking yourself, you're watching this, like, why should I have gloves? Like, what's the purpose? These are some generic gloves I got from Walmart. They're cap gloves. I probably paid like $8 for these. I probably go through a pair every couple years. This is definitely not my first pair. And these are actually getting pretty shredded because I think I've washed them a couple times. So let's talk about why I wear them and what I think about them. So first of all, lifting gloves. Why would you wear these things? There are a few reasons why you wear lifting gloves. One is that you have an injury on your hand. And this is actually when I wear my lifting gloves. So sometimes I'm doing yard work or whatever and I slice my finger open. I wear gloves to do yard work because I cut my hand so much. But sometimes I forget and like I'm cutting boxes for recycling and boom, big slice on my hand. When I get a nice cut on my finger, I put a Band-Aid on, but when you're lifting with a Band-Aid, nah, it doesn't work too well. So generally what I do is when I have a cut on my hand, I will wear my gloves that day while my cut is healing because it helps protect my hand. So that's one of the reasons I wear it, is for injury protection. Also, some people, if you've been lifting and you've got some really bad calluses, while those calluses heal or if you tear one open, a glove can be a great thing to help protect your hand from the calluses. Having said that, if you just want to prevent calluses in the first place, gloves are a great solution. What else do the gloves do that's good? The other thing they do is they can help you with grip. For those of you that go and buy a really cheap barbell, like if you bought got a barbell in a set from Dick's, or you have a cheap barbell, the gloves can have grip on them and they can help you grip the bar, which can be a good thing as well. And some of them have the little padding on them too to help if you have like a bruise on your hand to help with the protection. So that's really where the gloves shine. Injury prevention and protection, help prevent calluses, and they can help grip. There are also certain kinds of gloves you can buy with like wrist wraps if you're having wrist tendonitis and certain things like that, but that's beyond the basic gloves because you can just buy a separate wrist wrap. So we're not really talking about those kind. So that's kind of the advantage of gloves and what they can provide. Now, what are the disadvantages of gloves? So first of all, especially when you're lifting heavy, what I find is that the gloves, first of all, they add to my grip. So they're increasing my barbell is designed, I bought it a certain diameter, so the gloves actually add diameter to what I'm gripping. So they make it a little thicker and a little more difficult. I actually find I can almost, if the gloves get bunched up in the barbell, can almost cause my hand a little bruising sometimes and cause a little more pain while I'm lifting. So I don't prefer them when I'm doing certain barbell exercises, especially like bench press or deadlift. I will not wear them whatsoever. I don't recommend them. I don't think they help. So I generally don't wear them when I'm doing any kind of exercise. One of the only times I actually do put these on besides injury prevention is sometimes my hands or calluses will be bothering me one day, and I will wear them for like rows or something like that where my attachment has a very deep grip knurl and it'll kind of hurt my hands. So sometimes I'll throw them on. Otherwise, I don't wear weightlifting gloves at all. It's a personal preference thing. Some people like the grip, but honestly, if you're worried about grip, have chalk. Use chalk. Chalk is the great alternative for grip. So a lot of people, you'll see a lot of power lifters will always use chalk instead of gloves. They're really not worn. They're not really recommended. It's more of a preference thing, like, hey, I like these, or hey, I have a reason to wear them. But there are reasons to wear them. As I said, if you have a cut on your hand, some kind of injury prevention, you got to wear them for a week. That's a good reason to have them. It's better than trying to like wrap your hand up for the week and lift. It just doesn't work well. So I do always have a spare set of gloves, and mostly for cuts and when my calluses are bothering me. But in general, no, I don't wear gloves. No, I don't think there's something you have to buy. But considering you can buy generic ones at like Walmart or Dick's for a very relatively small cost, or Amazon or whatever, it's probably worth just having a spare set in your home gym for those times when they could be valuable. So no, you don't need them. Yes, they're a luxury, maybe sometimes, but I would probably talk to most lifters who have never worn them before in their lives and been completely fine. So no, you don't need them at all. No, they don't really offer any good advantages to make them worthwhile. But they can be nice, and as I said, there are times where maybe you'd want to consider them. So do you wear gloves? I'd like to hear from y'all if you wear them, because probably none of you do, and I don't either. Let's get these things off me. So, all right, later all.